Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm just going to see if anybody joins me live here on the Jessica Betancourt page. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a busy Friday for me. Let's see if anybody joins us here. Hello. Looks like we got a couple people. All right. Hey, guys. Hope you're doing well on this Friday. It's been a busy day here for me, but I had something on my heart and on my mind, and I thought, I wonder if other people could benefit from hearing this. So I decided I would jump on here real quick and give you a little thought to lead into the weekend. Food for thought, leading into the weekend. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you guys. Okay, so I did a coaching session today with someone who said, she started the call by saying, I feel like I'm going to be one of your stories. I'm afraid you're going to go live or you're going to tell people about this conversation. I'm like, well, what's going on? And the truth is, I think that this is a common problem. I think it's a common thing that we do to ourselves. And so I'm like, I am going to share this. I am going to share this story with other people. So talking with this person today who's an entrepreneur, not in my industry, another industry, she has canceled on herself multiple times over the last couple weeks because her emotions have gotten the best of her. She has allowed the attitudes and behaviors of other people. She's allowed that to affect the decisions that she's making. She has allowed a poor outcome affect the decisions that she's making. And I think that this is a common problem. I think this is something that many of us do. And so I just wanted to encourage you that if you are allowing your emotions to be your guide, especially in business, but honestly in a lot of decisions in life, but if you're allowing your emotions to be your guide, you have to be very careful because often they will lead you astray. So when I think about decisions that I make in business, my philosophy is always that I'm going to do the right thing regardless of the outcome. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of how the other person responds or receives it. So I would encourage you to think that through. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of the outcome. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of the outcome. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of what it gives me back in return. If I'm supposed to be serving, I'm going to serve. If that leads to further business or that leads to other things, that's fabulous. But I'm going to do the right thing regardless of the outcome. Because I can't control the outcome. I can control me showing up. I can control my participation. I can control what work I put into something. I can give my best effort, but I can't control the outcome. So I'm going to do the right thing regardless of the outcome. I'm also going to do the right thing regardless of what the other person, if there's another person involved, regardless of how they receive it and regardless of what they do. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of what they do. I'm going to do the right thing regardless of how they respond or receive it. Y'all, that has been such a great guide in my life, in business, in leadership, because if you allow the outcome to predict the next thing that you do, you will often not show up in the ways that you need to. Consistently showing up in life, consistently showing up in business, consistently showing up for your health journey, consistently showing up in your marriage, in parenting, whatever it is. You do the right thing. You can't control the outcome, but you can control your consistent right behavior. And when you do that, you'll be amazed that when you do that over and over and over and over again, you do end up getting the results that you need, the results that you're working towards, okay? Now, be an honest critic. If you're doing something over and over and over again and you're not seeing results, then maybe you aren't doing the right thing. Maybe you're not actually doing what you should be doing. You know, I equate it, if you know me well, you know I'm not great when it comes to like my diet. I'll do really well eating clean for a while, and then I'm like off the rails and whatever. But there was a period of my life where I was eating super clean, but I still was feeling kind of groggy in the afternoons, and I wasn't seeing some of the changes that I was hoping. And what I learned is that some of the things that I was doing that I thought were healthy and good were actually not at all. They were misguided, all natural. Well, what does that exactly mean, right? So sometimes you might think you're doing the right thing and you're not getting the results that you're looking for. Well, you need to make sure that what you're doing is well informed and correctly guided. Okay, so you do have to evaluate what you're doing. So you don't want to just keep making the same mistake over and over and over and look for a different outcome. That's not going to happen either. But if you're allowing your emotions, or you're allowing how the other person responds, if you're allowing that to determine whether you're going to show up in the right capacity in the way that you're supposed to, you can't allow your emotions to be your guide, because they will be misguided often. And especially if it is family related, or especially if other people are involved, or especially if you feel underappreciated or under noticed, or whatever the case may be. So my encouragement to you today, in talking with this coaching client and just looking at, how do we show up, not cancel on ourselves, know that we're doing the right thing regardless of the outcome? How do we stay encouraged when we feel like we're doing all the right things, but we're not seeing the results that we were hoping for? I would tell you that if you're consistently doing the right thing, and you are doing the right thing, if you're consistently doing the right thing, you may not see the growth immediately. You may not see the change immediately, but over time, staying consistent, you will see it. I'm not a great exerciser. I need to be better about exercise. But what I find is that when I do incrementally the right thing each day, when I stay with it consistently over time, I don't see a change that day. I don't see a change the next day. I don't see a change the next day. But if I stick with it, when I get, weeks into it, I look back and I go, oh my gosh, my jeans are fitting a little better. Oh, wow. I don't feel as groggy and tired in the afternoon. Oh, my exercise is making me have more energy and feel better about my days. It is giving me that rush of endorphins. And so you want to be consistent, but you can't allow the short-term visibility or your emotions to determine what's right and what's next and how you're going to respond to something. And just talking with this client today, and her admitting, I've been canceling on myself because she's allowing disappointment. She's allowing her emotions. She's allowing what she feels like lack of progress. Things aren't going as fast as she would like. She's allowing all those things to cloud her vision. And then where's she going to be? She's going to be stuck right there, because if you quit doing all the things, then you're not going to go anywhere. So you can't quit doing the right things just because you're not seeing the progress as fast as you would like. In business, in health, in relationships, all the areas that applies. So today, if I could encourage you, show up, don't cancel, don't be afraid of putting yourself out there. Stay focused on doing the right thing. If you know you're doing the right thing and people are telling you to quit, people are making fun of you, people are not being nice, y'all, that's happened to all of us. I think every successful person out there who has, hung their sign out to say I'm in business, put their neck out to say I'm going to write a book, hung it out there that, hey, I'm going to try to, earn this fitness certificate. I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to go into ministry. I'm going to start a new Bible study with a group of ladies. Y'all, it's crazy. You can think of all kinds of things that people have started, and they will tell you that somebody tried to sideswipe them. Somebody tried to derail them. Somebody tried to convince them they were crazy. Somebody tried to convince them they weren't right. But the reason those things got off the ground and the reason those things were successful, whatever they are, is because they consistently kept doing the right thing, regardless of what their emotions were telling them, regardless of how the other people were responding, regardless of how the wrong people were receiving their right actions. Okay, so I just want to encourage you as we go into the weekend and as you start your next week. I know a lot of people start everything on Monday. Feels like every day is the same around here lately, but I would just encourage you to think about over the last couple weeks, what have you been doing? What have you been consistently showing up for? And what kind of progress have you made? Because I bet it's there and maybe you haven't recognized it. But also, what are you not showing up for? What are you canceling on? What are you allowing other people to have bearing over you that most likely should not be? And I want to encourage you to let those things go and consistently show up for the right things. If you're doing the right thing, you keep doing it, and you will be amazed at the progress that you'll make. All right, y'all, have a great Friday. Enjoy this weekend. And boy, we're winding down March. I feel like this year is flying by, but I am excited for some big things that are coming for me over the course of the next couple of weeks. And I'm excited for you. If you've got something you're working on, shout it out. We'd love to celebrate with you and cheer you on. And those of you who have allowed yourself to recently be canceling on things and canceling on yourself, man, if I can just encourage you, don't do that. Don't do it. It will be worth it. All the hard work, all the effort, that consistent effort, you will see growth. All right, y'all, have a great day. We'll chat real soon. Bye-bye.